Joining us right now is one of the cleverest, if not funniest, comedians on the scene today, if not one of the most casual comedians we've ever presented. He makes Perry Como look like Perry's in a hurry. The 18th through the 21st of this month, he's appearing at the comedy club Crackers in Indianapolis. Perfect place for him. We're pleased he stopped here along the way. Here's George Miller. George?
Thank you very much. And how are you? I am too. Where are y'all from? I am too. Quite a coincidence, yeah. Welcome to the Merv Griffin Show. I always announce the name of the show because some people, they do have short attention spans. They know they're out for the evening, but they're not sure where. So wanted to clear that up. Well, we've all done that. You know, you blank out for a few seconds and you forget where you are. Wake up at the Ace Hotel with big bumps on your body. We've all done that, sure. Sure, well, a few of us have, but I was working a whole bunch of comedy clubs all over the country. Well, one actually. I was in New York at Catch a Rising Star. Have you been to Catch a Rising Star? And then there's another club across the street, Snub a Bombing Has Been. I was over there for a while, and there was a comedian over there, a young comedian. He was kind of like Rip Taylor, only without the good material. It was, the comedy clubs are real nice because the crowd is usually laugh-oriented. The hard thing to do for a comic is open for a singer. My favorite singer of all time, I've said this many times before, is James Taylor. I love the words to James Taylor's songs. I seen fire and I seen rain. I mean, the guy's really been around. Another great singer, I just love this guy. I saw him a couple of weeks ago, Willie Nelson. Oh my goodness, I mean, for a man who always looks like he needs to be vacuumed, I think one of my favorites. But had relatives in town again recently. Even though I'm supposedly grown up, I still talk to my mother every day on the telephone. You know how it is, you got to keep that guilt flowing. My Uncle Paul was in town visiting. Uncle Paul is a born-again Christian, which means he used to be a thief in government. Would your parents always tell you stuff you know to do anyway, like we're at the supermarket? And I say, well, I think I'll go back and I get a half a gallon of milk. And my mom says, well, be sure to pick out a carton that has the latest date stamped on it. Gee, Mom, I was going to get one that says, about to sour. I was just sitting around the other night at home, just a typical quiet evening at home, just sitting there hoping and praying that William Shatner will get more work. And guy's always out of work, right? And I was watching one of those made-for-TV movies. I can't remember the name of it, but it was real good, which is unusual because usually, you know, you watch a made-for-television movie and after it's over you say, okay, so I watched it. I'm now 2 hours closer to death. I was watching a program on PBS, which I'm sure you've seen. It's for elderly people, Over Easy, or It's Almost Over, or something like that. Have you seen that? Have you seen that? And I always like to talk about death because I always wonder what it's going to be like, you know. And did you read about the guy who did away with himself because of depression over poor penmanship? Did you? At least they think that's what the suicide note said. They're not sure. It was. Pretty messy. They had to look at it quite a few times. But I just talk right on through the laugh. But another thing I like to watch on television, comedians always make fun of it, and I don't know why, because I like it, was Leave It to Beaver, because of the continual... I always liked it because of the continually confused June Cleaver. She just didn't know what was going on. Ward, what did the beaver mean when he said, hi, Mom? Don't worry about it, June. He'll be a fat grown-up someday. The hell with him. But I don't like it when television insults your intelligence. Want high quality at low discount prices? No, we want to pay big dough for crappy products. And those public service announcements late at night, they're stupid too. Are you fed up with crime? No, we want some more. And they got that one now. That lady comes on and talks about that lady's product, and she says, I don't want to be uncomfortable for one more minute than I have to be. Well, gee, that's funny. I want to be uncomfortable for as long as I possibly can. But, commercials, yeah. I saw an old Elvis Presley movie on television last night, and as I watched it, I took a whole bunch of different kinds of drugs. I know Elvis would have wanted it that way. Kind of a stinger, huh? Yeah. But, you get ESPN, the All Sports Network. It's sports 24 hours a day. It's always soccer from Norway. But I watched this program called Sportswoman. It's devoted mostly for the ladies. And they brought out this fact that in the early 1900s, I didn't know this, that bowling, sport of bowling was frowned upon for women. They actually had to do it in secret, like, I guess, closet bowlers. All right, where were you? Oh, I was out with another man. Don't give me that. You've been bowling. Remember that commercial they had on years ago? It's not on anymore, but it was always on every day. Will Rogers Jr. for Great Nuts, the simple cereal. You know, like cornflakes is real complicated. Hey, you want cornflakes? Oh, no thanks. I don't want to get in over my head. Been real nice. I enjoyed talking to you. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Thank you.